Okay. Oof. So today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup for mature skin. I have a brand new concealer that's going viral and I couldn't wait to share it with you. I also got a new eyeshadow palette, a new foundation that I've been dying to test out and see if it's worth the hype. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Good morning, gorgeous. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm over 50 years old and I love testing out makeup and skincare products, everything from drugstore to high-end and everything in between. And today I have a whole kit and caboodle of brand new makeup to test out. I got a new concealer from Milk Makeup. What is it called? The Future Fluid. That sounds so weird. Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer. I also picked up a foundation that is super pricey, but fortunately I got it on sale. In fact, I know right now we're being inundated with so many Black Friday sales, so I picked up a few items and I wanted to share them with you, test them out, and see if it's actually worth purchasing. So without further ado, let's get into the video. How you doing? Oh my Lanta, it has been a week. Let me tell you, I hope you're doing well. I had a rough week, I ain't gonna lie, and nothing makes me happier than to sit down with you and share some of these makeup products. I'm super excited to film. I'm excited. So let's start with primer. You guys, I've been so obsessed with this primer. It comes from Essence. It retails for $5.99, $6. It's Essence's Hello Good Stuff Skin Refining Primer. I did a full face of Essence makeup a few videos back and I was so impressed with all of the products. Like, there was not one dud, but one of the products that stood out in my mind was this primer. Not only is it hydrating, but it's also pore smoothing. This rivals even the Cali Ray Blur Primer. Now, as you can see, it's just like your typical primer, but it actually smells delicious too. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on so I can prep my face for the foundation that I'm gonna be testing out today. This is soothing to the skin. It's super hydrating on my normal to dry skin, and it feels like silk. It really does hydrate, smooths, blurs, and the fact that it's $6, hello, good stuff. This is good stuff. Like I said, it rivals even the best primers. I highly recommend it. It is fantastic stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so my under eye area needs a little help. And if you know me by now, my absolute favorite color corrector is from Milani. It is their Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. It's hydrating. It has a lot of dimethicone and silicones in it, so it's really gonna smooth that under eye area, but also hydrate it at the same time. I'm in the shade 120 Peach. You know I am obsessed with this color corrector. It retails for about $10, $11, but you just use a tiny bit and it just magically hydrates. Oh gosh, cat hair. It magically color corrects any sort of purplish or reddish tones that I have under my eyes, and I can instantly feel total hydration. And since it's been about 29 degrees here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, my skin feels so dry and so pruny. I need all that I can get in terms of hydration. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that while the primer is just settling into my complexion. But this totally makes a massive difference. And sometimes I just wear this under my eyes, especially if you just want to brighten up that under eye area for those no makeup days. See, I didn't even use all of it and instantly it corrects it. I'm going to be honest with you, I've been so overwhelmed with all the new makeup launches recently, and it's a lot to keep up with, especially when you have a small channel like mine. And we all have that fear of missing out, the FOMO. But since Sephora was having such a huge sale, and now we have all these Black Friday sales going on where you can get literally 50% off a lot of higher end makeup products. Now, the one foundation that I've always wanted to try out, it's been out for a while. It's from Armani. Very expensive. It is $69. And you know what? I was super curious about this foundation because I am a cat. It checks all the boxes for me. It is a natural luminous finish. It's lightweight, medium coverage. It's oil free. Comes in 40 shades. You can also purchase in a mini size if you don't want to make that commitment. It comes in a frosted bottle. And for $69, you're gonna give me a plastic cap. Sorry, I expected a little bit more from you, Armani. I'm gonna go ahead and pump some on the back of my hand. This is very fragrant and it's quite runny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the center of my face and just fan it out. Now, if you want a more luminous finish, you can use a dampened beauty sponge. I'm just gonna heat it up with my fingertips. I'm gonna do one side with a brush and one side with a dampened beauty sponge. But let's go ahead and tap it in. Now it says light to medium coverage. And in my experience, because I've been testing it out this week because I want to give you an informed decision, this does not have a lot of coverage. In fact, it's kind of disappointing. This is super light, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and turn down my lights. This is just half a pump on my complexion. You can still see my melasma, my hyperpigmentation, and yeah, it's kind of disappointing. But I'm going to go ahead and put some on the left side of my face. And I want more of a dewy, luminous finish like it's promising. So I'm just going to take my dampened beauty sponge, and this is Essence. I think I got it for like $5.99. For this price, I wanted to wow me. It's not wowing me. I don't know. I mean, it lays really smooth on the skin, but like I said, I expected a little bit more coverage, just a hair, not a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and apply whatever's left on the back of my hand and just tap it in where I have the most hyperpigmentation through here. And just see if I can bump up the coverage just a bit. And then I'm going to stipple it in. I'm not impressed. I want luminous skin. If you're going to promise me luminous skin, I want it to be luminous. To me, it just feels like a regular, your average foundation. In fact, you know what? A foundation that comes to mind that delivers luminosity and a dewy finish is one of my all-time favorites. And it's from the Drugstore. One of my all-time favorite Drugstore foundations that actually checks all the boxes is from number 7. It's the Restore and Renew Multi-Action Serum Foundation, and it has an SPF of 20. This is a stunning Drugstore foundation. It's kind of on the pricier side of Drugstore. I think you can get it for like $17 or $18. It does deliver better coverage. It delivers more luminosity and dewiness, and it feels way more hydrating than the Armani. Now, on to concealer. I'm keeping my lights down because you guys tell me it looks better when you have natural lighting. I understand that. It's a very cloudy day here in Chattanooga. I wanted you to see what it looks like in regular lighting. The concealer that I wanted to test out today is from Milk. This has been going viral. Everybody loves it, so I wanted to see what all the hype was about. It's called their Future Fluid All Over Concealer. It comes in 30 shades and it retails for $29. It contains something called some patented ingredient, Revivally, that has hyaluronic acid, which of course is supposed to draw moisture out of the air and into your complexion. It also helps to soothe and hydrate that under eye area because it contains aloe vera. It's supposed to be crease proof. It also contains caffeine for brightening. But the cool thing about this is what they're saying is the doe foot. I'm in the shade 5W. Got a pointy tip and then a really broad side, so you can spot conceal where you need it and then swipe it where you need more coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just use a tiny bit, because concealer is such a heavier consistency than foundation, and a little bit goes a long way. The more you put on, the more it's going to have that possibility of creasing in your fine lines. So let's go ahead and take a little oh my god, that was already too big. Oh goodness. Okay, and then just a tiny bit here, and then you're supposed to use the broad side to lift. That already feels like too much right there. And then I always get red during the winter time right through here. I'm gonna go ahead and let that marinate, if you will, on my face. And yeah, and I'm gonna have a cup of coffee while it marinates. So typically when you apply your concealer, you want to wait about 20 to 30 seconds so it warms up on your complexion. That way it's easier to apply and it goes on smoother. But I'm going to go ahead and take the heat of my ring finger and just go ahead and tap it in and see how medium full coverage this is. I mean, if it has skin loving ingredients and it's going to treat that under eye area, I'm all for it. And this is 5 warm. It doesn't look very warm to me. It does have a little bit of a yellowish golden tone to it, but ooh, this is definitely a thicker consistency of concealer. Typically I like a thinner formula, but hey, I'm game to try this out. Since this is a thicker consistency of concealer, I'm going to take my pointy end of my sponge and just tap it in. Concealer is on. It's definitely brightening. My lips are feeling a little bit dry, and since it's been getting colder here, I've been loving just wearing a lip oil. Now, I'm super picky about lip oils. I don't want them to feel greasy or sticky, and I've been loving this one from Haus Labs. It's their PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. It comes in 5 shades, and it retails for $24. It's vegan, it's hydrating, it's fragrance-free, it's a clean product, and it contains squalane and vegan collagen. I reach for this every single morning. It lasts all day. It's super hydrating. I'm in the shade Secondary, which oddly enough, it's an orange shade. Throw it on my lips. Super high shine, not sticky whatsoever, and I love how the pigment adjusts to your pH balance. You can tap it in, but see how it just gives my lips just that natural tint and glow. This is one lip oil I really enjoy. I do have a new bronzer, and it's from Sigma. They did send me some makeup and brushes in PR, and some of the makeup products I want to test out today were their eyeshadow palettes, their blush, and their bronzer. So I've never tried any of their makeup, but I do love their brushes, so I wanted to test out their matte bronzer, and I'm in the shade medium, and let's feel it. Ooh, that feels smooth. And let's go ahead and apply it. Typically, I love cream products because they don't add additional texture to your skin. I love a cream bronzer, I love cream blush, but yeah, I'm down to try this. Wow, this is very deceiving. I didn't think this was going to be deep enough for my skin tone, but this definitely packs some pigment. That is super pretty, and I like how quick it goes on. Nice. Okay, maybe I put a little bit too much on there. Oh yeah. Oof. Now, I'm not an affiliate with Sigma. They just sent these products to me, but they are having their Black Friday sale, and everything is 50% off. So if you've been curious about any of their products, like their blush, their setting powders, their eyeshadow palettes, definitely check them out. It's really sitting lovely on the skin. So yeah, I rather like this. That's super pretty. They also sent me a powdered blush. I love the packaging, by the way. The packaging is just absolutely simple, stunning, beautiful, elegant. The shade that they sent me in their powder blush is Sunset Kiss. This looks beautiful. I can't wait to get this on my cheeks. Fluffy brush right here, and just tap it right above where I place that matte bronzer. Ooh, that packs a lot of punch. Oh my goodness. And my skin looks super duper smooth. Do you see that? Wow. Okay, I like that. It just looks so natural on the complexion. It gives me that nice rosy glow. It's not too pink, it's not too orange on the skin. That's lovely. Now, I have never tried their eyeshadow palettes, and I was so excited when they were going to send me one. And the one that they sent me, I was so thrilled because I love mini eyeshadow palettes. This one that they sent me is so pretty. It is their Enchanted Mini Eyeshadow Palette. It is a perfect culmination of neutrals and purples and shimmers. Look at those shades. Are you kidding me? And I can't wait to dive into a look. If you like pinks and purples and neutral shades, that is stunning, and it's swatched beautifully. Let's swatch one of the mattes. This one I love. I love a good mauve cool tone, and this is the shade Innocent. Okay, well, it doesn't have a lot of pigment, but that's okay. Claystone. That feels a little dry, but I want to go ahead and jump into a look. So I want to start out with Innocent. It has a little bit of kickback, and I'm just going to take it above my crease and go back and forth. That's pretty. I do love wearing pink tones eyeshadow. I think it's really flattering on brown eyes. But that went on so quick, so easy. And this would be a great holiday palette too. Not a lot of guessing. You've got some beautiful shimmers and chromes. This eyeshadow palette, I believe, retails for $27. But like I said, they're having their Black Friday sale going on right now. And you can get it, I think it's $20 now. So you're getting literally 7 shades of eyeshadow. I think that's a really good deal. That's pretty. Look at that. Oh yeah, let's try Terra. And I'm just gonna take it on a small brush, a tapered brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it on the outer thirds of my eyes and flick it up. It's pretty. It's a lot warmer. It's pulling really super duper warm. Wow, okay. Now on the same brush, I definitely want to go in with Claystone. This is going to hopefully give us a lot of punch and deepen up that crease. I think I prefer Claystone and just kind of flicking it up. And then just to create a little bit more definition on the outer thirds of my eye. Oh, there's a little bit of fallout. See, there's some fallout through there. We can work around that and we can brush that off. And then just taking whatever's left on the brush and just bringing it over my crease to create a little bit more dimension. And then whatever's left, because this is a very pigmented shade, I'm going to run it along my lower lash line, just the outer thirds. That's very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the first brush that we initially started with and just blend it out so we don't have any harsh lines. It's blending out nice. I do like this color combination, mixing those two, and it's blending beautifully. I do love a good shimmer. I do love a good topper. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with budding and just smack it on top, right in the center of the lid. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. This is not showing a lot of texture. It's actually going on very smoothly like glass. And I love just using my fingertips just to pop that pigment on. And again, take that same first brush and just soften up those lines. That's pretty. I'm gonna take a small pencil brush and I wanna go in, take a tiny bit of Terra and just deepen up that outer corner. This is not a bad eyeshadow palette, you guys. This is really nice. Since their big sale is going on right now, you're gonna get 7 pans of eyeshadow for about 20 bucks. I think it's worth it, especially if you love these kind of shades right through here. I could see pulling from it every single day, especially with the mattes. The mattes were quite lovely. I do have a new eyeliner and mascara. I'm super excited about this. And it's from Cali Ray. The mascara is called Come Hell or High Water. I love Cali Ray's primer. I love their lip gloss. So I was super excited to test out their mascara. I bought it in a gift set which included their eyeliner. It is their Surf Proof Easy Glider Eye D-Liner. Too many words. Just call it an eyeliner and call it a day. But yeah, I do love a good eyeliner that doesn't smudge or budge. And this is in the shade, this is in black. I'm gonna go ahead and tight line my waterline and see if it's comfortable and see if it transfers. It's super soft. Well, that glided on super fast. I like to tight line my upper waterline instead of putting eyeliner on top of my lash line because it just gives your eyelash band more definition. It makes your eyelashes look thicker. That's a trick that I love. And then I'm just gonna take a tiny bit amount and just tap it along the outer thirds of my eye just to give it a little bit more definition. Then I'm gonna take that same pencil brush that we used with the eyeshadow and just smoke it out, just to blend it, and then connect it. Let's test out the mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. What are the stats on the Come Hell or High Water Volumizing Tubing Mascara? Oh, it's a tubing mascara. Brilliant. So it retails for $24. You can get it in a full size or a mini size. It's volumizing, lengthening, long wearing, cruelty free, and it was Allure's 2022 Best of Beauty Award. It looks like your typical wand tip applicator. There's just, wow, there's a lot of product on there. I'm hesitant to put this on my eyelashes because it is just gobbed up on there. Oh, it's getting clumpy. There's just so much dang product on here. Oh my God, this is probably the clumpiest mascara. Did I get a defective bottle? What's up with that? I know some of you have told me that you've tried this Come Hell or High Water mascara and you absolutely love it. Let me know down in the comment section below if it comes out like this with your wand tip applicator, because this is just, I mean, it's a nice formula. I actually like the formula, but there's just so much coming out. It's not a bad mascara though. I blinked and it already smudged. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of that fallout that we got from the Sigma eyeshadow palette. I mean, it's not massive, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye area, and I'm gonna set it with, again, a drugstore product. It's the 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. I think this retails for $6, and not only can you use it as an all-over foundation, but you can also set your face with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush, a really tiny brush, and this is the Hot and Flashy brush, and just tap that setting powder powder to set that milk concealer. This is a great setting powder, especially for your under eye area. It's really smoothing and blurring. However, if you choose to use it as an all-over powder foundation, I highly recommend that you hydrate your complexion, make sure your skincare is nice and juicy, apply it as a foundation. But if you just want to set your under eyes, it is magical. It really transformed whatever concealer you're wearing. It looks so good right now because of this powder. I do love this lip oil, and it does have a wee bit of pigment, but I wanted to share with you one last product, and it is again from Haus Labs. It is their Le Monster Crayon Lipstick. Comes in 13 shades and it retails for $22. Formulated with mango seed oil and ceramides, it has a matte finish and it's hydrating. So I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, matte finish? No. We like a juicy lip. I know, I love a juicy lip too. Go ahead and dab the lip oil. And the thing that shocked me the most about this lipstick, how smoothing it is on my lips. I mean, we all have lines on our lips, but for some reason, this is gorgeous. It's long wearing, it's hydrating, and for a matte lipstick to do that, fantastic. I got the shade Mocha Matte. Oh, it is so smooth and so creamy. Glides right on. This is so comfortable, so hydrating on the lips. It must be the mango seed oil and the ceramides. What I love about this lipstick is that it wears off gracefully. There's nothing worse than applying a matte lipstick and by the end of the day, I mean, we could do touch-ups from time to time, but this is a lipstick that definitely wears off gracefully. It doesn't get patchy. It doesn't dry out on your lips. It's so hydrating and so beautiful, and it's a matte lipstick. They have some beautiful shades. I love this shade Mocha Matte. I know it's probably not really going well with this look. I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. So if you're looking for a hydrating matte lipstick that's so smooth on the lips, highly recommend this. So here we are with the finished look. I didn't want to put any highlighter on today, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn up my lights, and I have some thoughts. The Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation from Giorgio Armani retails for $69. It comes in 40 shades. You get 1 fluid ounce. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care for it. I don't think it's very hydrating. I don't think it's very luminous or dewy. Is it a good foundation? Yeah, but it ain't $69 good. Now, as far as the Milk Makeup Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer, it does have skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid and aloe vera to soothe the under eye area. It does have that unique doe foot where it's pointy on one end and then the broad side where you can, I wasn't bowled over by it. I found the consistency to be super thick. I mean, I let it marinate on my skin, but the final look was very pretty. Is it crease proof? I did test this out several days in a row, and I did notice a tiny bit of creasing, but hello, I'm 55 years old. There's gonna be some creasage, but I did notice if I set it with the Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation just under the under eye area, I found that it blurred it better and it put it in place. $29 for this concealer. I don't see what the hype is about. I think it's just that. It's just hype. Now, as far as the Sigma products, I do love the matte bronzer and I do love this blush in Sunset Kiss. Love the packaging. It's super sleek. It's super elegant. The matte bronzer is just gives that little kiss of warmth without pulling too orange or too gray. This shade Sunset Kiss, I think it's a gorgeous shade for every day. I think it would flatter a lot of skin tones. It didn't add any additional texture to my complexion, and I noticed it had really good longevity. So at the end of the day, you know how you look in the mirror and you're like, where's my blush? Where'd it go? This one is so pretty. It's very smoothing. Absolutely love it. It's great. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts on all these new makeup products. If you're like me and you hate paying full price, it pays to be patient, and there are a lot of great Black Friday sales going on right now. And yeah, so we did find out what works and what doesn't work for our mature skin. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me today. I had a blast. I love sharing my makeup product and what works for our mature skin and what doesn't. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. In case you want to hang out a little bit longer and check out some more foundation reviews, check out the playlist down here. And for skincare reviews, check out the playlist right over there. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye. I love you so much. Such a good kitty. Yes, you are.